Wow, it's been a little while since I last streamed. Just a little bit. Yeah. A lot has happened since too.
A little bit.
Kinda curious. Yes, yeah, let's put on Discord. So yeah, I got a Nintendo Switch, and I've been playing a lot of Mario games. A lot of Mario games. It's just. So originally, I was thinking, oh, we'll do Utapau. Today, right? But I don't know right now. Is there anything else we could do? Because yeah, I also got Minecraft on the Switch too, by the way. Yeah, because we could lay out where the holes are going to go, and we could kind of scout out what we're gonna do. Yeah, we can do that actually. So I have one there, and then like a smaller one here somewhere in between. We might just have the two big ones though. I think there'll be plenty. Because what we could do is we could use kind of like the river as an edge. We have to drain it, but that isn't too bad. Yeah, maybe even in the desert part, honestly. Let's go and grab some blocks. Let's grab some blocks. I definitely want to have more than one hole though. Holdo maneuver. No. It's been so long since I played Minecraft last. It was like it's been a month almost. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want it to be in the jungle though. And there's a fossil there. Yeah, let's just grab a bunch of blocks. Some chests as well. And then just grab a boatload of blocks. Some stone will do, I think. Maybe something more colorful that will stand out more. No. Playing all these games on this. Why does every console need to have different button layouts? Or controller layouts, anyway. Because, yeah. It's weird. Oh. Going from console to console, now it's in the wrong spot. Because on the Switch, circle is close and X is taking stuff. Whatever around. Whatever. Yeah, we could grab a bunch of wool. Sure, we'll do that.
Hello. It
Grab
is
a bunch of
you, a
wool.
name changer.
Hello there. You're called Name Changer. Here, that will be enough wool to lay out the holes.
No, the one who always change his name.
Ah. Might have to take that tree out. There's one single tree. No, it's fine.
Mando S. 3 lit.
Yeah. I didn't know what to expect from it. I went into it without any expectations.
Didn't
These
grow
vines...
you.
These vines always come back. Even though I remove all of them, they keep coming back.
Riplet Dark Saber.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. And why is Grogu called Din Grogu? Shouldn't it be Grogu Jaren? I mean, both sound terrible, but... Or is it with
I didn't
Mandalorians?
see it coming either. Eager.
Yeah, or is the thing with Mandalorians that their first name is their last name? Because then, what about the Fets? Right, wouldn't it be Fett Django then? Right? Wait, what about that? I forgot my bed elsewhere.
Boba.
We have to grab our bed. Unless we have one in the ender chest. See, I did go around and light this entire place up here. It's just like 10 minutes. I do not have that here, okay. Is this a good spot to put the chests? I don't think so. But yeah. Minecraft on the Switch feels so weird though. With those little Joy-Cons. Like the buttons are so far away from the thumbsticks. And they're also a lot smaller. Like to do this, right, where I walk around and jump, I can't do that on the Joy-Cons. Because the buttons are too far away. And too small.
Get Pro Controller for Switch.
Yeah. Although when I use the Joy-Cons separately, then I can angle them, then then it does work a little better. Yeah.
Joy-Cons solid shit.
Yeah. I mean, the Joy-Cons work for all the Mario games and stuff. I mean, it is really fun to
They drift harder than me drifting
play
into
around.
Mando. I mean what?
I mean, it can be worse than the stick drift I have on some of these PlayStation controllers. So, yeah, this is where I'm gonna put the gym. That was like the last thing I did like a month ago. It's all ready to go. I just didn't build it. I was super close to starting it, but nah. Also, here's the pit with skeleton horses. I have a use for these.
Stick drift FR killing me in Smash Bros.
Yeah, I mean, it's not very expensive to get replacement kits and stuff. So, and I'm pretty sure there's like programs, or I heard something about that.
Super
To repair
Smash
it?
Bros.
Yeah, I have a use for these. Mario Kart. Yeah. That's what I'm
Just
gonna use
buy
those
Pro
for.
Controller.
Yeah, those don't have stick drift either, right? I don't know. I mean, stick drift just happens because stuff gets underneath the... gets into the controller, the circuitry or something. That's what happens with the PlayStation controllers anyway. If you have Mario Kart, you can use the skeleton horses for that. Wonderful idea. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing 8 tracks from Mario Kart. And recreating them in Minecraft.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC comes out April 25th.
That'll be super cool, I think. And then we can make 2 cups. Maybe I do 10 tracks. Have 2 cups of 5, like on the Game Boy and SNES Mario Karts. But yeah, then we could like do like a chocolate mountain back here or something. Right? Have like little cups with like actual paths connecting them together. And have like a big main entrance gate with like the cup logo on top of it or something.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3, the game of new protagonists that no one asked for.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in those kinds of fighting games, honestly. And they look cool, and where did I put the chest here? Yeah, that's like right where I'm gonna do one of the holes.
But I guess Shulk and Rex might have had children since Xenoblade 1 and 2.
What? That's so wacky. Okay, let's put it on that hill. I know for a fact that hill isn't gonna go. So maybe it is
Xenoblade 1
actually.
is 50 hours long story, Xenoblade 2 is
50?
hours long, and Xenoblade
Jesus.
3 also 50 hours.
I mean, that's a lot of substance, so... Is it high quality stuff too, or... Let's just keep the wool in our
Yes.
inventory, actually. Because we're gonna have like 50 million chests over here when we're done with all this.
But they ran out of protagonist names, lol.
I doubt that. They can come up with a bunch, I'm sure. I grabbed way too much red wool.
It started off cool protagonist names like Shulk and Rex.
I've kind of been in this weird mindset where everything just feels goofy. Right, even if it's some...
Noah and Matthew, emoji skull and crossbones.
Oh my god. I mean, they're branching out to the American audience, I guess. Alright, you can do that, huh?
But they are British characters.
Same thing. No, I've been seeing everything as goofy recently. Or silly. Like everything. You see a cool car driving down the road? That's goofy as fuck. Darth Vader? Yeah, goofy. Everything is goofy.
Shulk
A water
and Rex
bottle?
return in Xenoblade 3 DLC.
A water bottle? That's a goofy thing. Why do we need a bottle to drink water from?
Shulk new haircut is goofy AF.
And names are the goofiest thing ever. Fucking Matilda? What the fuck is that? That's the goofiest
Rose
shit
hair
ever.
longer than my list of girls who rejected me.
The only things I don't find goofy is music. Except if it's goofy music. Like Looney Tunes shit. But like Mario Kart tracks for the most part are amazing. Minecraft music, great. Classical music. Oh, I went to a Metallica thing the other day. I'm talking with my hands. By the way, I'm drinking protein
New
shake.
Sonic sets transparent sphere, imagine Force Ghost fake art meme again.
It wouldn't work because the sphere itself, the figures, is facing towards one of the sides, right? It's like a disc thing. It'd be funny if you could put it in the other way, but then
Bro,
Sonic
you
would be
should watch
cartwheeling
sped up
around.
music videos, they will be goofy AF to you.
Yeah. Not nearly as goofy as working out though. Picking up weights and moving them around. Wow, that's so goofy.
That's why I upload sped up music songs. I just find it really funny and I get views every time I watch it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Years ago, during like the what is it called, NES? No. And no copyright sound days. I would put like comments and a bunch of new tricks like, oh, if you play it at 125 speed, it's 10 times. It becomes a different track. It'll become 10 times better. Blah blah blah. Those comments always did super well. I would get like 10,000 likes on the comments like that. Ridiculous.
I can't listen to Chainsaw Man theme sped up without pissing myself laughing.
It might be a good idea if I grab a map of this area. But yeah. These holes are gonna be so big. Yeah, I think having a map would be a good idea. Also, oh, I wanted to try this out actually. I don't think it will work.
I also like Megalovania from Undertale sped up.
But what if I boot up Minecraft on the Switch? Because this world is open to LAN, I'm pretty sure.
Thoughts on these new rumored sets from April Fool's Day?
I mean, it's April Fool's, so... Oh, yeah, right, maps. Where do we go here? Maps. Not the Twitter kind.
Hard to believe since last year.
Yeah, I don't really believe rumors until there's like actual like pictures. Anyway, I was gonna boot up Minecraft on the Switch, see if I could join. Because one thing I noticed is when I logged on Minecraft first time, all the skins I had on this all carried over and whatnot, all the marketplace stuff as well. So my thinking was, if I select a bunch of Mario skins, I will be able to play with those on PlayStation. But that's not the case. So that's unfortunate. Here. It probably won't work, but I want to try it out. Also, is there any easy ways to stream from the Switch or no?
I love the videos of sped up songs I make with goofy anime character pictures in the background.
Only males, yeah.
Only males.
Yeah, like those Ricardo memes, right? Yeah, so these 3 maps I think, or maybe just these 2.
Scipio gunship, imagine having crab droid in it or Mustafar pregnant patent. Nah bro, no easy ways to stream Switch.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because then I would just stream from that, you know. Alright, let's see. Play. Alright, I'm not, I couldn't even be able to. It's not here either, but...
Well, Embo Chase would be simple said.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Half of pictures I use in background are anime men giving you the bombastic side eye.
That Riz, as the youngster started calling it 2 days ago. That shit always comes out of nowhere. Every time. I hate it. I feel like a boomer. And I'm only...
you up.
Like, even with people my own age, I feel like I'm like 40 years older than them mentally. It's ridiculous. Like, I goof around too, but I don't go around calling shit Riz. I'm also not on my phone all day. Despite popular belief, no. I mean, I'm playing Minecraft right now, so who am I to talk?
Bros got 100 Riz.
I'm just a Sigma male, yeah. Talking about stupid. Okay. I can't see myself on the map. That's a bit of a problem. But that's fine. So I was thinking...
Anti-Sigma male.
So I don't want these holes to be perfectly circular, necessarily.
Sigma male.
I suck my dick. I'm male. I mean, I'm suck my male. I suck males. I mean, yeah.
Gay.
That's not jump. That's not moving forward either.
Nothing wrong with rainbow in the neighborhood. I mean gayborhood.
This is the neighborhood. The fat woman screeching on the fucking rainbow sidewalk, right? Hey, you're not welcome here. Memes. Goofy. Goofy, ah.
This is the Gabu robot.
The little snap it does right to the camera. Was that an Enderman? I'm gonna die if I attack it. Okay. So I was thinking, oh, I can't even move around on this map actually. Wait, here. Let's make a little table.
I ended a man last night.
I finished one off too. Yeah.
Wait, no, don't get the FBI after any event.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking like right here. Right here. Like right here is a big circle. Right, let's get a little circle going here, okay? These holes might actually be smaller than originally thought.
I told him he had to push Toblerone together to break it. He lost his shit and died from a heart attack.
Damn. Murderer. Okay, something like this. Okay, yeah. Look at this,
and
look at
then
this.
I hit the gritty.
We'll make it a perfect circle later. Don't worry. This terrain is beautifully prepared for this. This is like an oval.
And dance at his goofy funeral.
This is like, yeah. I mean, you know, all this terrain is gonna be flattened out, so it's fine. But like, this is like a super wacky oval thing. Not at all reflective of what the final product is going to be.
His funeral too.
Do I have shears on me? No. We have to shear some wool. Some carpets have to be shorn. What a beautiful circle. Move it this way. I want that to be right on the edge.
And then I also got the AK-47 out of the backpack that I didn't read the label on.
The Quiet Kid returns. Dun dun dun.
The label said school for some reason.
Also, I suck ass at Mario Bros. Like it's ridiculous. Like straight up, I died twice in like the first 5 meters of the first level.
Bang, bang, bang.
That's not even an exaggeration. I literally did that.
Smash
So yeah. Now Captain Toad. Yeah, that game I love it. I suck moving around in it, but
I hate Mario Bros. It is too hard.
Me be like, yeah. No, but then you see speedrunners and they're just like zooming through everything. You're like, what the fuck? How are you doing this? The game feels so floaty whenever I play it. Like that's the case with every Nintendo game. It feels so floaty.
Whopper.
Like even Minecraft feels floaty on the Switch. This is like a perfect circle.
Junior Doonla Triple Whopper.
That's actually not too bad of a circle, honestly. We have to go around the cave. Yeah, and then have a second circle like this as well. I think there'll be plenty going all the way down to bedrock with this. Because that's what we're gonna do. Okay, bedrock level. Honestly, it doesn't matter if the circle's perfectly, if it's a perfect circle either, or it's like a crooked one, because it's gonna be so big, nobody's gonna care. Everybody's like, oh my god, that's a massive hole. They don't even That's what she said.
I love the one version of the Whopper song that goes something like this.
Cheeseburger, Big Mac. Okay, this has to be changed.
Ming Min RS.
Oh, it's raining. Is that better? Yeah. A lot better.
C4M.
Penguin, Z's nuts. Oh. Protein shake. I got this new shaker cup. Or it's not like a shaker, a new cup. With this little ball in it that you can shake. Literally first day of having it, I drop it. Because I didn't close the lid properly. And like half a liter of fucking milk spilled everywhere.
I just found this stream. I also shake
so yeah.
balls.
Half a liter of milk spilled everywhere.
What is going on here?
Hello there, Seti D. Don't worry. They're Goofy. From Super Smash Bros.
Hello Seti D, ignore everything I said in the past 5,000
yeah,
years.
He's a bit wacky like that. A little goofy. Like the Smash Bros character.
I am not normal, trust me.
He is abnormal. Yeah, it's great. No, it's not the first day, it was like the second day of having it, but I dropped it. And like half a liter of milk spilled everywhere for like 400, for like 4 square meter of milk everywhere.
Emoji face with tears of joy.
Well, it should be in a playlist. It should be one of the first ones to find. Also, we're working on Utapau. That's why we're building a big circle in this savanna here. Yeah, this is gonna be the main hole. The big one. The big Bertha.
Goofy is in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, that's the game I thought about. Yeah, yeah. Same thing. It's a similar kind of fighting game, right?
Not Smash Bros.
I don't know about those kind of fighting games. They're cool, but they're not my thing. Hell, even Fallen Order wasn't my thing. I still enjoyed that though. Oh yeah, talking about the sequel for that is coming out in like.
Is in Smash Bros. Though, so fair enough.
There's like when is it coming out? Like 4 days from now, right? Like later this month or something. There's also like a Razors 3 coming out, which I'm definitely gonna play. Yeah, I just prefer my gaming experiences to be nice and calm. You know, which is why the Switch is perfect for me because it has games like Captain Toad on it.
6 days till Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC.
I actually really like Captain Toad. Slowly walking around with Toad. I love the Toads. They're great. They're great. Okay, is this a good circle? No. The bottom bit is a bit weird over here.
Xenoblade 3 main story made me cry, bro. If the DLC makes me cry, Imasu Monolith Soft. For
what?
Emotional damage. Hey Benjamin, it's me Cooper, also Sir Roger.
Hello there. You commented yesterday, right? Or was that somebody else? When we were gonna stream?
Rex and Xenoblade.
Yeah, that was you.
I love you guys. I love you all. Yay.
Yeah, I got a Switch recently, so I've been playing a bunch of games on there. Mainly Mario stuff. Because the only Mario games I played before this were Mario Kart DS and Mario Kart Wii.
3 wives and 3 children.
Other than that, I've never played a Mario game before. Yeah, he loves people. I mean, if you love people, right? What's the best way of showing your love to somebody? Exactly. Now.
I
How do...
recommend you play Super Mario Odyssey. It is good.
Yeah, I have it. I have it. It came with the Switch I had. I have. It's actually the Odyssey version of the Switch. That's these deep red Joy-Cons. And it's a beautiful thing. Absolutely beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing ever.
Awesome.
Yeah. I haven't played it that much. I have 6 hours in it, I think. Also, that villager up there we're going to use for something, for sure. What did I do to mess this hole up?
I'm pretty sure one of his daughters and Shulk's son is in it. And Rex and Shulk in it.
This little corner here is a bit weird. Yeah, this should be big enough for our purposes.
And we find out about Noah's son maybe and where TF Mobius have been. MOG skull and crossbones.
Oh yeah, the Zelda games. Okay, that made it worse. What the fuck? Hey?
Game FR had Mobius BZ.
This tree is gonna in the way, I think. Here, like this would be good, I think.
Imagine Lego won't more Amy minifigure because of fan stories of Amy obsessed with Sonic. But Mobius some girl with anime cherries. Who do you like more, Captain Tucka, Captain Rex, Commander Cody, or Captain Will? Mobius is some
Captain
girl
Tuck.
with cherries, lol.
I don't know who any of these characters are. This is... It is almost like face-shaped.
Captain Maggie.
Let's take these trees
Okay,
out.
Amy.
Captain Luke. Oh yeah, one of my favorite things in the Mario texture pack is that one of the flowers is the boomerang thing. The boomerang power-up. It's like my favorite power-up. I love the boomerang power-up, it's great.
They are clone troopers from the Galactic Republic era in Star Wars. Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah, I know that. Tuck, though. I've never heard of that one before. I might recognize him when I see it, but... What the hell?
What the fuck is your problem now?
What happened here? There. This isn't better. What?
This is the neighborhood.
And you're not welcome here. Guess what? I need to be here. I'm not screaming. She does this screech thing. That's legendary among my people.
He has a fan-made clone trooper. He has the one with blue helmet with red feather on the helmet.
Oh, is it from one of the recent...
Houston, sending help now. Just don't taste the rainbow.
Well, you don't want to taste rainbows because they all have... I can't say that. I can't make that joke. That's fucked up. Nah, fuck it. They all have AIDS. They all have AIDS. Rainbows have AIDS. So you can't taste it because I don't want to have AIDS. Great joke.
Laughing.
There, this is gonna be a big hole. She clearly likes it. I need to grab another map because this is like right outside of it, and it's annoying. But yeah, the wonders of doing a massive project right next to your base is...
Houston,
it's right next to your base.
Stopped being a gay. I can't taste the rainbow again.
Also, I'm probably not welcome in the neighborhood either, unfortunately. Even though... It's gonna shape. It's shaping more and more like a face.
Good, get the fuck away from the neighborhood. It cripples your mind.
Dude. No, those are the kinds of internet communities that you really want to stay the fuck away from. Because all they do is try and indoctrinate people. With the mirage of it being about identity. It's not. Right, the very act of calling yourself non-binary erases all of your personality.
They accused me of dating a 24-year-old I had in contacts.
What? Did I grab the item frame? Yeah, I did. Also, I died by a creeper.
Like, TF is wrong with that.
I died by a creeper right before I started the stream. So I had like 80 levels or something.
That would be them being the weirdo, not me.
No, but like what you do when you cause on non-binary is you take personality traits and you're calling it a gender, right? And basically segregating yourself into a little group. So now it would make you.
People have no flavor.
Yeah. So now what made you before who you are is now just.
Hence why zombies don't eat them. In a Fahu
right.
Limit 1-1 boss Boba Fett or Jango Fett.
Boba Fett? I would say. I mean, Boba has more life experience, right? Yeah, this is turning more and more into like a face shape. I think we're gonna have to round it back a little bit. It's still gonna be plenty big for us to do everything we want in it. But yeah, this is a better trajectory, I think.
Beast buys them all and wins.
Mr. Venus. Okay, now this circle is all fucked. You should sleep. No. I want to die by a creeper again. And lose all my levels. Again. Not that I have any levels right now. Is that better? That's better.
You should sleep.
In real life, yes, I've been sleeping a lot less.
Between Jango and Boba Fett in the free-for-all fight.
Yeah, although Boss can regrow his limbs. Like, I'm pretty sure in the comics, Chewbacca tore his arms off. And he has like little baby arms. It looks goofy as hell. Like, really silly. Bosk baby arms. Literally, they did that. I think it was Chewbacca, maybe in Black Crescenton or something, but...
Fuck no, I do not sleep. I hit the gritty on the Serbian dancing lady after pulling out the Glock.
Damn. Sigma male. The Riz is off the charts, man. That's crazy, man. That's some crazy stuff, man. It's deep.
No, I mean like in the movies at their prime moments. Daddy, it has been 20 years. I really miss you.
With that deep ass voice, right? The fucking deep robot voice. That's such a stupid meme. Daddy. Googie gaga.
Mummy says you went to the milk store.
But never returned. Okay. This tree has to go too, I think.
Quandale Dingle.
Quandale Dingle. I love me some Quandale Dingle.
Me hitting the gritty after telling a kid to threaten the cashier with the Glock.
Whoa, okay. You can do that with kids, I think. They'll like it. Maybe I should move this up by like 6 blocks so it's not like awkwardly off the edge of one map. Because it's super annoying. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. You know, maybe, yeah. Yeah, let's do that actually, because this is just not it.
Hitting the gritty after using a Grogu plush to open an automatic door.
It's gonna be so annoying to build as well. This tree has to go to, I think. That's where we are right now. Wait, where the fuck are we actually? Wait. What the hell? Yeah, this. I mean, I'm gonna probably take all these trees out and make something that looks a little bit more like the Utapau surface that we see in the cancelled Clone Wars episodes.
Who is obsessed with Pokemon, name as many types of Pikachu as you can.
Pokemon!
Pokemon! Dingle gritty sturdy after the shooting the gigahead Sigma Serbian dancing lady Riz. Me, Pikachu, Pichu, rule 3-4 Pikachu.
Isn't Pikachu like the second evolution of that Pokemon thing? Right? I don't fucking know, man. I really don't.
I don't know, lol.
The only thing I know of Pokemon is that one time at a garage sale, there was this kid who was super excited because he found these like Pokemon toys. And then I bought him so he couldn't have them. I did that. I was evil. I was like 8. I literally did that.
After talking to me, sorry sir, you have cancer. I don't know what you're going to do now. All ultimate Riz.
That's so fucked. That's like my only Pokemon memory. Like he left to go look for his mom and then he came back and I bought them. Like I remember him being like, where did they go? Oh, some other kid bought them. I remember that. No, but I thought they were, to defend my 8-year-old actions or whatever. They looked really cool.
Double it and give it to next person.
It's probably I think it was like a Blastoise.
Can you recreate the spot from Battlefront 2 where you find the AT? Dr. Oshii.
Do you mean classic Battlefront 2? There were no ATGs on Utapau, were there?
You are the next person.
Well, I don't know if this is gonna be big enough. Maybe it is. But I want to fit the entirety of classic Battlefront 2 in here.
Definitely.
Where? Huh? I remember LAATs in like the mission. Right, when you take out these cannons and then the LAAT goes in.
Olaf got that light skin state. Stare.
Let's make this a little thicker.
Sin City wand made for you.
Sin. It's gonna be so fun to dig out though. Oh no, we're doing it again. Yeah.
By the way, how do you access LOT offline?
I don't think you can. No. I don't think you can. That's a bit fucked, isn't it?
There's a guy in my maths class who has a head looking like Minecraft sand block, emoji face with tears
What
of
the
joy,
fuck?
emoji skull and crossbones.
How?
Sad. And it looked goofy.
Goo goo gaga. We're doing it again. See, right on the top of that map and somewhere in the middle, there's like a little red dot. This is the edge.
Make it look goofy.
This is where we're edging our Utapau hole. No cap. Okay. And it's gonna probably... What I'm thinking is like the edge is gonna like overhang a little bit. Or maybe not actually. It might just actually... The hole itself will go down to bedrock all the way from here. Like from here down, it will go all the way to bedrock. In the entire diameter. Maybe it will go less deep actually. We'll see. Yeah, we're gonna do 2 holes, and they're gonna be connected by some tunnels. We're definitely gonna be able to do all the Revenge of the Sith Utapau stuff in here for sure. So, this little bit here is a bit weird.
What would you do if you had to taste the rainbow?
I mean, do I have to? Like I'm forced, there's a rainbow in front of my face, it's dangling around, it's getting a little bit excited. Right, and if I don't taste it, I'm gonna get murdered or something, right? I guess I'll just have to suck it up and do it, right? But I won't like it. Maybe I would actually.
Double it.
Double it and give it to the next person. That's what you would do.
And give it to the next person.
2 rainbows. For the next person to taste. Yeah. This is definitely not some kind of innuendo for anything adult related at all. Now this corner looks weird. What the hell? I'm gonna keep messing around with this for like hours. Get the perfect shape. I already know. This is a creeper hole, by the way. If you couldn't tell.
Absolutely not. I confirm innocence.
Those creepers. Those creepers do be having holes, though. Am I right?
Pyra, Rex, you rubbed it too hard.
Is that better? I can't tell. No, we should go like no, just like the same that we had before.
Rex, shut yo bitch ass up. I don't give a fuck.
Why didn't I pick those up? Well, yeah, we're gonna also blow a bunch of this stuff up with TNT. So, if the hole looks wacky, it'll be fine. I think I got it now.
Rex, Pyra, look at all these fucks. I give points at empty space.
Yeah.
Pyra, there ain't shit there. Rex, exactly.
Damn. Damn it. Give me my wool back. Because I definitely need all that wool. Also, there should still be some caves down here that are dark. That's better. Yeah. No. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe not actually. Yeah. No. Okay, I think that part is good now. Now all we have to do is connect the final bit up. We can take these trees out. Yeah, what I'll first do is I'll dig all this down to deep slate, and then I'll see how much deeper we have to go from there. I think that's the plan of attack.
I keep seeing some guy who is black with green hair saying he don't look like a Minecraft dirt block. And it is funny AF.
You got that Minecraft Riz. Zzz. Yeah, despite everything, we still made a somewhat decent circle. Yeah. No, I think it should go all the way down to bedrock, or like close to it. Like minus like 32 or something. I think it could work. Wouldn't be too deep. Because then we could do a shit ton of levels as well. It's like a bunch of landing pads and little bone structures and stuff. Core ship. So we can have Grievous' little base in there. So we didn't need to grab that map, but that's fine. Yeah, I think that's good.
What is your favorite horror movie?
I don't know. There's this Dutch horror movie called Sint, which is about this Dutch holiday, Sinterklaas. That's a good one. Mimi Likey.
If Ghostface called me and asked me, what is your favorite scary movie?
We're still going to
your mom's bedroom.
That's dark. That's dark, man. I mean, the light's already off. We're ready to go in.
The best horror movie is The Sixth Sense.
7. Or double it and give to the next person. We're just gonna fill the circle out, I think.
Yeah, the room was dark when I went under the bed with his mom, LOL.
Damn, okay. You got that riz.
I mean wolf.
You got a devious lick on his mother.
The Sixth Sense is about some kid who has a therapist and the kid sees dead people.
Oh, that movie.
The end.
Yeah, with Bruce Willis. That's not much of a horror movie though. There's some horror stuff in there.
Unless the therapist is fucking dead.
Yeah, he's the ghost. Oh, he was the ghost all along. I like that movie. That's a good movie. Yes, yes. We're not gonna do much more than just lining out this hole here. So, be prepared.
If I'm a ghost, I am hitting the gritty in his kitchen while stealing his toaster.
Damn. That's a nice little corner. Yeah, it's not that bad. The flower. The super flower. Yeah. It's nice. Again, I don't want it to be all perfect. Red wool, no. Grab it. Grab it. Okay. That's a frog. Grab it. Grab it. Okay, this has to change a little bit too, I think. I think your coworker got hit by a car. Yeah, this bit needs some work. It's not too bad. Yeah, I think we're gonna dig out the hole first and then we'll worry about everything else afterwards. Yeah. Actually, that bit isn't too bad lined. What happened here? Why is that bit so dark? Like this bit here. What? Hey? Like this bit right here. Ah. Yeah, okay. Okay, by the way, when I say digging with this, I want to dig this. For the most part. I'm going to use some TNT too, but I want to dig a lot. But yeah, turning this savanna into a something that looks like Utapau.
Like, what would you reveal your search history at if you were caught by FBI? Me, who said they could catch me?
I mean, I don't even know what they would do with my search history, honestly. It's that fucked up.
You gotta be faster than that.
My search history is that fucked up, they'll just kill themselves when they see it, man. I look up like dead little ponies and stuff. Getting fucked by horse cocks. That's what I look up. Too.
ILL cripple the FBI with Legos.
My search history is mostly just like a bunch of video game stuff and books. Or just audiobooks and stuff. It's not that devious. Yeah. I mean, that little bit there is a bit weird, but we'll fix that. I like this. I like this hole. That's what he said.
They can't do shit with search history if I have it disabled, though, can they?
Precisely. And there's a circle. Actually, maybe not. I see a little gap in the circle. La 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 la. It's over here.
What are they gonna do with Tommy's group chat though? Oshi.
That's not search history, that's just history. Needs to be preserved, put into a museum. So I guess that's what they should do with the group chat. Bunnies! Okay, let's do this little corner here. And then we're good to go. Yeah, this here.
A lot of pics of one homie kissing another homie.
On the lips?
And a pic of a guy moaning.
That's kind of fucked up though. Everything else, you know, whatever. But that goes too far.
On cheek.
Which cheeks? Exactly, that's what I thought. Criminal. Somehow we managed to make a somewhat perfect circle. It's not perfect, but a close to perfect thing. Which surprises me. No. I remember this cave from the early days of this world. Yeah. I never put torches in here because I didn't care. You know, that was this cave. That's what this cave was known for. For not being lit up. Yeah. It's kind of lit though. It's a lit cave. Because it's lit up, you see. Better? That's better. Yeah, I was saving up levels to like make a bunch of like extra shovels and stuff. But I died, so that can't happen anymore, can it? Precisely. But yeah, I'm happy with this whole shape. I'll take this out a little bit. I mean, we're gonna have to make this terrain a little bit smoother anyway. Even if I decide tomorrow morning that I don't want to do Udap out here, right? This terrain can use some love. So, saw. Yeah, I think going with 2 holes similar to this size will be perfectly fine. And if we want to do a 3rd hole in between them, we could still do that. If we so choose to, of course. Yeah, that's a nice Utapau hole. How late is it? It's almost midnight. Time to go sleep.
Hola.
Well, they're toxic. It has been a while since I've streamed, since I've seen you. You'll never guess what new gaming console I bought.
Small minute and what, a PS5?
No, I bought a Switch. I also got a Nintendo Switch as well. Yeah, I think this should be the box where you put all the random stuff like that. And then...
Oh, sick, you like it?
Yeah. I got it about a week ago, I think. I already have 7 games for it. One came with the console. So here's the thing, because I was looking for either a Switch OLED or like a Switch Lite. And then I ended up getting the regular Switch. With Odyssey, the Odyssey version of it. It has like these 2 deep red Joy-Cons. And here's the thing, because the Lite, so the OLED is like $150 more than the Lite. So, you know, that's... But it had a nice screen and whatnot. And with the Lite, you know, it's nice and cheap. And I don't play much Switch on the big screen either, so it's fine to just play handheld. And I expected that, so... But then,
in a week,
the regular Switch...
Dan got a lot of games to 100
Yeah.
LOL, and is the Lite worth it?
I didn't get the
Wi-Fi
Lite.
bad, so I can't really understand too much.
I got the regular Switch. But then, like, last second I found... There was like a sale going on. Where I could get the regular Switch model with Odyssey, like the Odyssey version, for pretty much the same price as the Switch Lite plus a game. So that's what I get. So that's what I did basically. Yeah, that's nice. Me likey. Second hole over there, and then third one over there. Yeah. And then I just bought a bunch of games. Yeah, it's a really good deal too, so. And all the games as well were all like 15% off too.
Also, what are the circles?
This is Utapau. Yeah. We're finally gonna do it. I definitely didn't get a Switch to procrastinate working on Utapau. No.
Huh?
That's
Emoji grinning face with sweat.
Utapau. Yeah, we're gonna do 3 holes. 2 the same size as this, and then 1 smaller one in the middle. Unless I decide to change the plans, but yeah. It should be mostly just digging the holes, everything else should be quite fast. Because I already have all the like structures and stuff down, or like designs for them. So it should go relatively fast. And with that I mean like half a year. Which is fast in my books. Okay.
What SO-pow?
Opau. Hey? Utapau. Utapau.
Utapa.
Utapa. Oh.
LOL.
It's a Star Wars planet from Revenge of the Sith. It's where Grievous fights Obi-Wan. Or Obi-Wan fights Grievous.
Oh.
That place. We're gonna do that. Those acacia saplings are quite valuable. Not really. Now, this hole's gonna be going down to pretty much bedrock. So. And not the old bedrock either. I might stop before that point though, but we'll see. Yeah, like 99% of the time is gonna go into just digging. Or making the hole. Or like 90%.
By the way, what did you think of last week's Mando?
Well,
I ain't watched this week's yet.
What was the last week episode anyway? Was that the one with Jack Black or was that the one... That was like Jack Black episode, right? I don't remember. Oh no, wait, no, last week was the one where they fought the Pirate King, right? Or was it the same episode? Gorian Shard. I kinda wish they captured the ship, honestly. And then we just added that ship to the fleet. Gideon. Oh right, yeah, the one where they go to Mandalore and they get yeah. Jesus.
My spelling sucks.
That was a nice episode. Wasn't that no, it wasn't the same episode. When was the Jack Black episode? Yeah, I don't know, I kind of laughed at The Mandalorian a bit too much this season. Like, it's just so goofy.
Week before last.
Damn. I mean, there's some really good shots in it. I like that new Stormtrooper design that they did. I'm definitely gonna get an action figure of that. Maybe not actually, I don't know. That was the Praetorians, right? Yeah. Those Praetorians look really good. There were leaks of those forever ago too. And I didn't believe them.
Didn't he really like the Lizzo and Jack Black one? Seemed weird. I don't know how to explain it.
I didn't even know who the fuck Lizzo was. I just thought they hired some fat woman. I mean, they hired like 3 fat women in pretty sizable roles, pun intended. That episode, so plus size representation, you guys.
No.
Like literally, I still don't know who the fuck Lizzo is. I know there's some kind of fucking celebrity, but that's it. I don't give a fuck. Let's put it that way. I cheered and pointed at the screen when Jack Black showed up. Because I thought it was really funny. Because I actually really like that actor. That he's in Star Wars?
I think.
Singer.
Some.
Needs to take up 3 plane seats. Just a little sum. Just a small somebody. Pun intended. Yeah. That's fat phobic. Fat people are fit phobic. Shut the fuck up. You don't ever hear talk about that, like the fit phobic communities out there calling themselves fat activists and stuff. Jesus, they're just openly out there hating on people just because they go to the gym. How dare you? That's just evil, man. Just evil, plain up evil. Resident evil.
She was gonna kill Gagru.
I mean, she tripped and fell, sure. Actually, let's put the... We're gonna have like 50 million chests of just stone and stuff. And cobble and dirt and whatnot. So let's give a nice little spot for all that. Somewhere. Actually, let's move that chest over here, because this is like a nice flat spot.
I am plus sized, still really want to go to gym but busy.
Yeah. I mean, if you have half an hour in the day to just go on a walk or something, or go to the gym, I don't know. Half an hour a day is enough to do a quick home workout or go to the park. Oh yeah, the cats. The cats. 1,000,000 cats. Yeah, I think yeah. Huh. That's like the worst spot you could put these chests, by the way. I mean, this terrain is relatively flat, but it's just ugly. Here, this is a nice spot.
I work out by walking and stuff when I have time, just hear it as too distracting, lol.
Oh yeah, it very much depends on where you live. Because I wouldn't want to work out if I lived in like some city or something either. I mean, I wouldn't even want to be in a city in the first place. If there's one place that's bad for humans, it's cities. Or like busy towns. That are pretty much just cities. Why am I digging this? I mean, we're gonna turn this all into like some kind of like savanna thing. Similar to...
I live not suburbs but not backwoods country, somewhere in between.
Yeah. No, I would just love to live in the middle of nowhere. That will be my dream. Just live in the middle of fucking nowhere. That'll be so good. Right? Alright, the closest civilization is some... The closest civilization nearby is like some dingy little town with like 1,000 people living in it or something. Right? Like that's the dream. That's what I want to live. Ah. Willkommen zurück, mein Luther.
I wouldn't mind it, but the Wi-Fi, lol.
Nah, I wouldn't care about that either. Because the internet is just distractions. We have enough of that. Right? It'll just be a raw survival experience.
I have children in my basement. They're unprivileged 4-year-old with a pit bull named Princess.
That stereotype of naming those kind of animals, those kinds of names, is so funny. Because people legit do that.
Live stream at Cooper.
This goes here. Yeah, one here, like right here. Maybe we'll go over here then. Or over there, this little desert bit. I don't know. Ooh, we could incorporate the rivers into this.
Well,
that could be cool.
Go talk to you later, man.
Actually, they're toxic. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, that's nice. Misa like. This is such a better spot than what we were originally gonna do. Such.
I swear gang people will take pit bulls teach to kill people and name them Princess Daisy or either Peach.
Or Rosalina. Meanwhile, it's a male dog. Oh yeah, this is Fluffy Fluff. No wait, what's a good... This is... Clara. He is a really sweet boy.
Seriously true.
Yeah. I mean... I have pets too. They're chickens. They lay eggs. So at least I get something in return. Right? Oh, but a dog gets... I get stuff out of a dog too. Yeah. I get those same things from my chicken as well. Plus they lay eggs. They also make less noise too. Or less annoying noise. Let's put it a little differently. Where did I put those chests? Here. But yeah, I'm definitely a dog person though. I love dogs. I definitely do not despise them at all. Not at all, no. I love those fucking things. No, I actually despise them.
You can potholes and pee stains in your floors from dogs a lot of times. If it has a pit bull named Princess, it will attack 4-year-olds.
I mean, attacking 4-year-olds I don't really mind, because it's kind of funny. No, but I've had just so many terrible experiences with dogs. It's just like, no. I will never be able to like dogs, ever. But you know, it's a stereotype, right? Dogs don't like the mailman. So why would I like it back? Oh, I should have made
gun were invented in toy tanks so 4-year-old can attack back.
Exactly. I mean, what we should do is we should legalize the ability for 4-year-olds to carry firearms, so they can protect themselves from Princess. That's what we should do. Just to carry them. They shouldn't even know how to use them, because, you know, that'll be a bit too dangerous, I think. But just give guns to kids will be fine, right? Give all the 12-year-olds guns to protect themselves from the dogs. I think that's...
will still jump in and beat the crap out of the child or bite.
Yeah. And then they have a gun, so they can just end their suffering if they got their a limb torn off or something. You know? So whatever situation, the gun is gonna be a good idea. I should run for president. I'm not even American, I can't even do that. If I ruled the world, holy shit. Good thing I wouldn't. And I never will be in a position of power like that.
Warranty guns legal if you take your parents' license.
Exactly. I mean, as long as your parents don't even know you have the gun in the first place, right? Yeah, we just need to protect the kids from the vicious dogs, and I think by giving the firearms, that's the best way of doing that. So, you know. Somebody's gonna hear that and be like,
what they teach you in school.
Yeah, also, if there's bullies that are not dogs, you can do the same thing. And if it just so happens that the entire classroom is bullying you, well, you know. Shouldn't bully you. That's what you get for bullying. You get shot in the face. Executed. Somebody's gonna hear that and it's like, is this guy serious? What the fuck? Yeah, I'm dead serious when I'm talking about giving guns to children. There's definitely no sarcasm.
The whole class just bring a RPG or flamethrower.
Yeah, or like napalm grenade. Oh, mustard gas. That's a good one. Mustard gas, very efficient. That's what I'll pack my kids in their school bags. Mustard gas. Wonderful invention, that.
LOL.
Could you imagine? Holy shit. It's a fucking kid. Oh.
Or bring blindness gas.
No, I mean, mustard gas is a bioweapon designed during World War II. Terrible death. If
you suck.
Oh. You will literally die a terrible death if you get hit by that. And you will die. There is no way of
you suck.
Of not dying from it. It's literally fatal. It's great.
You suck.
You know. And it works on dogs too, so it could also, you know, instead of giving kids guns, you could give them mustard gas grenades. Now we're onto something here. It's a very inhumane way of killing creatures, including humans. I think that's the best way of doing it. Alright?
Blind with mustard class, then throw money everywhere, pull the fire alarm, then blast them with the minigun's flamethrower or RPG.
Like a minigun who shoots like 100 bullets a second. Yeah. You know? Okay, kids, today we're gonna learn about
very effective.
Could you imagine rolling into class with on the fucking cart with a minigun, just like that's the sound of a minigun, by the way. Great, I'm a voice actor. Okay. So stupid. That's like the worst noise I've ever made. The cow agrees. Mustard gas. Actually, it is.
It has nothing, cause you'll be dead before you hear it.
Exactly. It'll be grinded into 1,000 tiny pieces and blasted into oblivion. Blood mist. Oh yeah. What's this movie? One of the Rambo movies where they're in Vietnam. Where they had the Rambo on this
Benjamin,
like back of a jeep, and like shoots down a bunch of Viet Cong soldiers or whatever. That's great. That's a great scene. Like he blasts legs off and stuff. Like that. Imagine that, but in a classroom. Great idea. Benjamin for president. 2025. Or like the opening of Saving Private Ryan. That's another good example of this. Should I even keep the seats? No. I can put them in a Putin.
I wanna launch a 100 pit bulls into the biggest daycare and schools in the world.
Oh, that's another good one actually. Fight the pit bulls with pit bulls. Yes, yes. And attach grenades to them. So that with like a deathmatch switch, so if the pit bull gets killed, it blows up. That's a good idea. Or we make it swallow an explosive, a timed explosive, and then we send it into the enemy camp. And they think, oh, it's a cute little stray dog, and they bring it in and then yeah. Or remote detonated explosive could work too. Or we could also make a robot dog with like a Gatling gun built inside of it, so that when it so instead of it barking, its mouth goes open and just yeah. Another great idea.
You're a loser.
I'm not a loser, okay? I'm only playing Minecraft because it makes me cool.
Actually blind everyone with mustard gas, then instead bring the pit bulls robot and bomber ones into the daycare.
Ooh. What we could also do is we could brainwash the teachers, so that when they hear a certain word, they start going batshit crazy and bloodthirsty, and they start eating all the kids. And then when they hear that same word, they stop, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh my god, I ate all the kids! Oh no! That's another good one, I think. Some sleeper agent stuff. I think that could work really well too.
Idiot.
Like, oh no, I ate all the kids, oh no. What will I tell to the parents?
Fool.
That's not what to do. What are you saying, bro?
I swear I am crying and laughing behind my screen so hard I am gonna slap myself.
I swear, I'm gonna break my monitor. Could you imagine?
Bros raging in lowercase.
I love that fucking video. You're some German guy. And Germans are always quite polite and soft spoken, so especially if it's not their first language. They cannot raise their voice if they're not speaking German.
You aren't shit.
It's so funny. Or he's Austrian. Similar enough. That's one of my preferred places to go actually. Austria. Because it's just nothing. It's just a bunch of mountains.
You'll never be successful.
I know. You do not need to tell me that. I'm just having fun. Yeah, just Austria, just move out into the middle of nowhere. Some little town in some valley. That's the dream. Yeah, I can slave away
You're a loser.
At digging this hole, and like a month will go by, and I will have like gone to like Y30 or something.
I wanna teach tons of crows to say run and release on a little kid hiking trail with pit bulls named Princess with remote bombs.
Oh yeah. What you could also do is maybe have them be transformers, so that at first they look like a kindergarten teacher, right? But then instead, then they start going bloodthirsty, right? Because they're a sleeper agent, and then all of a sudden they turn into a dog with a minigun mouth, and it blows up. But right before they blow up, they turn back into the teacher and like, oh no, I ate all the kids, and then. It's like heads on their head. Oh no, and a blow up. Tragic. Maybe there should be speakers inside of them too, with like a really loud countdown. Oh no!
There is something mentally wrong with you and me.
No, it should be a nuclear bomb. Like a little fusion reactor bomb thing. And then it will just blow up, and the entire like 30-mile radius is going to be uninhabitable for the next 10,000 years. Anyway, yeah, the Mando season 3 finale was really cool. I actually really liked it. It was a bit goofy. Like at the start you had like X-Wolves. I was joking about this before the episode started. Oh, imagine if he flies into space with his jetpack. He flew into space with his jetpack. That was really goofy. Because he flew out there to call for reinforcements, right? And it's like, how is he gonna do that? He's not gonna fly into space, is he? He flew into space. He flew directly into space with a jetpack. That 3 episodes earlier, we learned that they can run out of fuel after flying for 2 miles. But he didn't only just fly the jetpack into space, but he flew into space through a fucking lightning storm. But you know, there's a lot of stuff like that in Mando season 3. There's just really bad shit out there like that, and it's like, what the fuck?
I wanna release 100 bloodthirsty cannibal Native Americans into Descartes School's little kid hiking trails while the cannibals ride on.
Well, actually, what you should perhaps do is instead go into the American redwoods or forests, right? And look for Wendigos. And then befriend the Wendigo by serving it prey, right? By feeding it children. And then you can do is like you let it loose in some kindergarten school or something, right? Like befriend it, maybe have it make some kids or something. Right? Have like a little family of Wendigos at your disposal to just use whenever you want. Right? Nobody's gonna be like, whoa, what the hell? Some bear attack. Meanwhile, it's a Wendigo. How did this bear get in the middle of the city? Well, they can already speak English. Because every time they kill a victim, they can mimic them. And they can lure them in with that stuff. So they need to have, and they're smart things, so they know, so they have some basic understanding of the human language. Okay. So, you know, that's already sorted, you know, and if I tell them, hey, oh, I want to befriend you so that we can kill as many children and innocent old women and men as possible, right? Let's go to hospitals and kindergartens and everything and just go ham. That's what I want to do. Are you in? And they're like, yeah, of course. And then the Wendigos are in on the plot, and then we go around America killing everybody.
What is wrong with you and I, brains and imagination?
That would actually be a sick ass plot though for like a horror thing. Like a creepypasta, somebody befriending a Wendigo. Holy shit. That would be super cool actually if you do it right.
Hey.
Right, like he runs into, like some psychopath runs into a Wendigo and he's like, no wait, oh, that could work so well. That could be such a fun little subversion of the genre there. Oh, that legitimately is really cool. No, I'm just doing it as a joke, by the way. All this dark stuff. It's way too over the top, right? So that nobody takes it serious, unless you're an idiot. Right? If you hear talks about going to children hospitals and stuff and killing all of them. Right, I mean, come on. You fucking moron. You have like a 3 IQ? Do you not see that's a joke? Like, come on. No, but I really like horror and dark shit, so it's really easy to come up with the most fucked up shit ever. Like, one of the most terrifying things, honestly, would be like sleeper agents. Right? Where you hear like some trigger word and you turn into a completely different person. And you don't even know what you've done when you get out of it, right? That kind of stuff. Right, because somebody willingly doing something terrible, that's, you know, but if they do something terrible without even knowing it, like that's truly evil, and I love that.
I wanna bring the bloodthirsty natives riding the bloodthirsty pit bulls, the robot dogs with bombs run into children hospitals and then all.
Who have befriended the Wendigos, right? Can't forget the Wendigos. Those do exist, okay? Bigfoot too. Bigfoot is there as well. And the Yeti has come down from his mountain. He is there. Who else can join on the mayhem? Darth Vader. He can be there too. With his goofy little plastic helmet. And his little laser sword. Going to town on the children.
And the terrorist sleeper agents and Russians.
Oh yeah. What if Darth Vader's a sleeper agent? And he turns into a cyborg dog that blows up in nuclear Armageddon. Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool idea. That's why he wears the mask. That's what the point of the mask is. He's just a cyborg dog underneath that. With a Gatling gun mouth and a nuclear bomb in its belly. That's Darth Vader. That's Darth Vader's real identity. Him being Luke's dad is just a cover-up. He's not actually Luke's dad. Anakin, he died in a fire.
John and Vladimir Biden, also Obama with flamethrowers.
Obama. No, but I love that kind of mystery stuff, though. Right? Like, what if Wendigos actually do exist and stuff? Right? Like, it's crazy magic bullshit, but what if they are actually real? That'll be wild. Right? I mean, if you find out they're real, you're probably gonna die when you find out, but... Like, holy shit.
I also like dark, creepy stuff with mystery stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I listen to pretty much exclusively, like, creepypastas and audio dramas and stuff when I play Minecraft. Right? During, like, stuff like this, if I'm not streaming, I just listen to stuff. To audio books, like Mr. Creeps and stuff. There's a bunch of YouTube channels for that stuff. They're all really good. The Dark Sodomnium. It's not nearly as fucked up as in, like, we're gonna send a bunch of killer hounds into a school, but... Although I'm sure if you make a good story with that premise, I think it'll be really fun. Or sleeper agent teachers. I mean, I still want to do an audio drama channel like that as myself one day, so, you know. I don't know when I'll do that, though. Even the little Star Wars fan story I'm writing, there's a lot of horror in it. Like, one of the things in, like, the second episode, it's 6 episodes, 5 episodes. It used to be 6.
Have you seen the video where the girl has the fire in the window at the table and says there is nothing and slams her head in the soup?
What? I have not. Soup.avi. What was I saying? Oh, right. So in the second story, there's this, they find the Republic, an army of Republic clone soldiers, and Jedi Master Pankotep.
I find it funny and creepy.
They're on Binam, which is a planet, and they find some ancient super weapon, ancient biological weapon called Blackwing, and it turns everybody into zombies, clone troopers. Okay, that's the second story. Okay, in the 5th episode, right, in the end of the episode, they think they destroy all the Blackwing zombies, right? And there's only like a handful of survivors. In the final episode, we're gonna go back to they go back to Binam as with the Empire, who are back to look for this Blackwing stuff. Okay. And then they find out that they didn't in fact kill all these Blackwing zombies. They survived by repairing themselves with each other. So you have like a bunch of like mangled zombie corpses running around with parts of different clone troopers like stitched together. And what they were doing when the Empire arrived... Yeah, but this is my own fan story. When the Empire arrived, fresh meat. So they started using stormtrooper parts. And then Commander B arrives at this base, who is one of the main characters. And he was also at the Binam campaign during Clone Wars, and they start fucking with him. And eventually he gets captured by them, and they reveal himself to Commander B. These like mangled zombie corpses, Frankenstein things. Like, Commander, you remember me? It's Hornet. Yeah, I was your best mate. We waited for you to come back. Now, Commander B is gonna have a shit ton of PTSD from this. Okay, so it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I butchered it, saying it like that. It's gonna be a real cool moment though. Okay, exclusively heard it here first. It'll probably never come out, but maybe it will. Yeah, also, he got infected with the Blackwing.
Have you heard of the Russian sleep experiment?
It is a classic. Yeah, well, during the original BNAM campaign, every clone trooper, and everybody basically got infected with it, and they found a cure to it. But the virus is still in Commander B, so that's how they kind of get into his mind, or they stay into his mind. So all the PTSD and all the terrible memories and stuff, yeah, he gets like nightmares and stuff about it, and then it turns out that it was them. It was the zombie clone troopers, the Blackwing zombie clone troopers. They were doing that for all these years from the shadows, finally reuniting with their commander. Yeah. And that's only 2 of the episodes. The others are far more fucked up in different ways.
Turned out it was fake, and the Russian sleep experiment photo was a Halloween decoration in a bed.
Yeah, I mean, shit like that probably actually happened in real life too. Maybe not to that crazy extent, although part of me really wants to believe stuff like that actually happened to that extent. Because that would be so fucked. Right, I mean, the stuff that the US government has revealed about some of their fucking psychological experiments is already messed up as hell. And that's the stuff they release to the public. Imagine the kind of shit that they have that they will never release. Right? Like, if the shit that they release to the public is already fucked up beyond belief, what the fuck? What else are they doing that they will never reveal, right? Like, you cannot say that that's the worst stuff they've done. They definitely have done far more terrible things. Right, they literally admitted to poisoning the water supplies to make people less fertile. Like, literally have done that. Right, if they do that, what the fuck else are they doing, right? It's out there, it's literally public knowledge. And I honestly, I love it. I love that stuff. Especially if it actually happened.
They put bad hormones and stuff, poison other stuff, slowly poisoning our food, so we will all die at 50, and they say US population control.
I mean, even the obesity crisis is a bit of a... has some conspiracies around it too. There's so much fun stuff like that though. Where it's just conspiracies and stuff, but part of me is like, yo, I could actually see them do this for real though. And that's part of my personal headcanon for the US. You know, all the terrible stuff that people theorize about, it's all real. That's my headcanon for the US, I love it.
Honestly, just to mention, I am almost 10, so I am surprised I like dark stuff.
Oh no, I like that stuff when I was your age too. I've pretty much always liked fucked up dark stuff, so... I mean, some of my earlier YouTube videos were like reacting to like two girls, one cup, and one guy, one jar, and that's that kind of stuff, right? And I thought it was funny. I mean, I'm just kind of fucked up though. Psychopath. It's a spider. They have those in Area 51 for sure. Yeah. They have massive mutant spiders and sleeper agent teachers that turn into robot dogs with chain gun mouths.
Now if you get
in Area
attached to
51.
amazing characters in games besides women, play Dark Souls 1 Remastered.
I don't really get attached to characters in games. Or movies or TV shows. Because it's just a movie or TV show or a video game. They're all fictional things at the end of the day. And storytelling is all about manipulating the audience to make them feel whatever you want them to feel. Which you could say is a form of brainwashing, but which is why I really like writing stories. Because I can brainwash people and get away with it. No, that's not it, but it's just funny. It's just funny, yo. Oh, we're gonna have so many. Yeah, I think we should just kind of. I think once we reach like fully stone, we should start TNTing. We have enough gunpowder for it, so. And sand. So we'll go 10 times faster if we do that. We'll put the sand and stuff in a different chest. I'm gonna keep this sorted some way. A little bit sorted. Even though I'm probably gonna just bury.
Brainwash people, including everyone in the Pitbull's named princess, to become cannibals, and everyone in the world has a free foray.
Yeah, there's actually a story like that out there, that I found. That's pretty much just that premise, where basically there's like a food crisis going on, and so there's a bunch of companies racing to find some new super crop, right, with genetic manipulating and stuff. And then one company finds it, some super corn that just like grows like a plague, right? And it like literally covers the entire earth in like half a year or something. Okay, like it's everywhere. Turned out everybody that ate that food, after a while of eating that, turned into a crazy cannibal thing. Crazy bloodthirsty cannibal, and it started their physiology started morphing to fit that, right? And so the only people who survived were like sketched out doomsday preppers and stuff, or people lived in the middle of nowhere. Alright, it's a really fun story. I forgot what it's called.
Haven't heard it, but sounds cool.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find it. Probably not. It's been like a year since I found it, so yeah. It was such a fun story though. Oh, the colony Mars is back. Is it? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, if you want to have like, if you want to listen to some really good horror stuff, the Dark Somnium. So that's one's the best. Yeah, the Colony Mars series. H.P. Lovecraft is also just amazing as a whole. I think you'll really like H.P. Lovecraft. Right, start with The Color Out of Space.
How do you spell somnium?
Somnium. Okay, I'll type in chat. Wait. There. He has a really pleasant voice to listen to as well. He has a really pleasant voice. And he always picks really fun stories as well. Horror Babble is also a good one. They do more classic stuff from like the early 1900s. I can't find it.
How dark and scary are them from 1 to 10?
I mean, with Lovecraft, it's all very similar-ish. The first time I listened to Lovecraft stuff, which you can find all of it on YouTube, it's all public domain, I was pretty spooked. But I wouldn't say it kept me up at night though. Right? Like at the end of the day, you have to remember it's just a story, it's not real. Yeah, I can't find it. Oh no, I think I deleted it from my playlist actually.
I know.
Because I already listened to it and I take it off the playlist. But yeah. Because it has your typical like creepypasta-y kind of horror stuff in it, but it's a lot more psychological. Where you basically witness characters just going insane. Yeah, I can't find it. Yeah. The Epic of Gilgamesh. If you read the Bible, there's some stuff in the Bible that's very similar to some Lovecraft stuff. Just throwing it out there. Because the Bible is full with like cosmic horror. It's ridiculous, the shit that's in that. And people believe it too. It's wild as hell.
Revelations I know.
Right, I mean, if you can make the majority of people through most of history believe in cosmic horror with a book, I mean... yeah, I can't find it. I think what I did is I looked up like apocalypse stories. Here, it's on YouTube. Apocalypse audio drama, I think. I don't remember. If you just looked it up, you'll find so many just audiobooks. Oh, After the Fall is also really good. There was this one thing, Tales from the Dogscape, I think. That's a really fun thing. Yeah. Here, I'll link it in chat, actually.
When you say After the Fall, do you mean the VR game?
No, it's an audiobook. Or audio... creepypasta audio drama thing. Tales from the Dogscape. Basically, the entire Earth is covered in a dog mass. It's really good. It's really fucked up. Here.
URL.
That's not what I wanted to do. It's a really fucked up story. I really like it though. It's such a wacky idea, but it's done so well. And that's the thing with horror. Right, you can have the most stupid idea, but if you do it really well, it will work. This is the case with stories in general. You can have a really silly story, but if you execute it really properly, you have a winner on your hands. Storytelling is wacky like that, you know. I mean, look at Star Wars.
If you can find on YouTube, try to find clips from Tales from the Dark Side. It is very fricked up and sad. It is also about different things.
Tales from the Dark Side. Okay.
It is an older show.
Ooh, it's from the 80s. Or 90s?
It is an anthology.
Yeah, okay. I love me that era of horror stuff. John Carpenter's The Thing. That's the only one that comes to mind. Like, the stuff that really sticks with me is always the really unique things. I like the dogscape thing. I will never forget the dogscape. That shit is just... That stuff was so ridiculous. In a good way. Yeah.
There is also Tales from the Crypt and Monsters.
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go and mess around Jurassic Park. Welcome to Jurassic Park. You can also do some great horror stuff with Jurassic Park as well. That's another story I've written. Or it's not like written, but parts of it are written. Or I have this Jurassic Park knockoff thing called The Bird Cage, where some crazy scientist guy is like de-evolving animals to turn them into dinosaurs. Or he's like taking recessive genes from modern birds and reactivating them, turn them into something that looks like a dinosaur. Okay, and he has this big bird cage, or a bunch of them actually, with a bunch of...
Come up with the horror story and I'll tell one.
With a bunch of these fucked up dinosaur things. Yeah, it's great. I don't know, I don't really like any genres of horror. I like all of it. Or give everything a shot. Say that. I did the bathrooms, right? Yeah. Need to take a shit. Oh, I like that. No, mine is blanking now. Ender chest. A lot of Lovecraft stuff. It's just so funny. It's just so fun. I know, my mind is blanking now. You put me on the spot. There's this one. I never remember the titles. Or there's one where somebody makes a time machine, and he sends and it's like a test. He sent like some dogs first, and then they decide to test it on humans, and they have like a group of humans in this time machine, and it turns out, and they sends them It's like 5 minutes into the future or something. Right, nothing too crazy. And then it turns out they're put into like a place outside of time, and they spent so long in there, like an infinity in there, that they, yeah, that they go insane and stuff. And they see, and they're in this little like cabin thing, and they're outside of this cabin is just entirely just nothing. And when they stare into that blackness for too long, they go insane. And another thing is, one of the guys in this just goes straight up into the void and never comes back. And like they're paused in time too, so their hearts don't beat, they don't have any blood or any flowing or anything. Like it's really fun. Yeah. One of the...
I come up with the story where bloodthirsty pit bulls invade a planet with natives around and kids have to
Oh
fight
my
in a
god.
race and the dogs break.
Oh, you want me to come up with an idea? I thought I like stories I've listened to or read. Okay. This isn't fair because I've already thought this all out. All the good ideas I've already written out to some extent. Okay. The dream room. Okay. There's this thing going on. There's a student. And he is, for a project, school project, he is researching disappearances. Okay. Or like weird phenomenon. One of these weird phenomenon is a bunch of people disappearing after they witness a certain room in their dreams, and they start going and they start talking about it to everybody and whatnot, and everybody's like, oh, you're insane, and then they disappear. I forgot I did that. Okay, so this guy, he starts looking into this, right? And he finds out it's certain spots in the world where this happens more often than others, and there's like certain like, and he starts putting this entire map together, and it seems to happen more to people who have already been exposed to somebody else who has had this happen to, right? And I don't mean like a best friend, but like a great grandson or something. So he goes to one of these places, which isn't too far from where he is actually. Which is one of the ways how he found out about it in the first place. So he had this entire thing, and he goes to one of these towns, he stays there for a month, and he interviews a bunch of like family and stuff of people who had this happen to, right? And he starts getting these dreams too. And that's the story. You actually find... should I spoil the story? Like what is actually happening with these dreams or no? Because it's not aliens, it's no interdimensional beings or anything. So basically this room is just like an endless void with a chair from your childhood in the middle. And that's it. And the color of this void, of this room, does not exist. It's an unimaginable, undescribable color. And every time you have to dream, you dream this room, you can move around it for a while, but eventually you wake up. And every time you dream it, the dream gets longer and longer and longer until eventually they disappear. So basically you follow this student around as he kind of experiences this. And I haven't yet decided if I'm gonna do this like a journal thing. Oh, there's villagers there. where I like read this kid's journal, or if I actually just go like straight into his mind. Because if it's a journal, you won't have the ending. Because it's really fun. Oh, that looks so cool. That's so cool. They're not gonna spoil the ending. Yeah, that's gonna look so cool looking from here. You're like you're on this landing pad and you see like Utapa over there. Yes.
I know it isn't to scary, but I've gotten into a rabbit hole of researching the back rooms, the scary one, and it's actually pretty scary knowing.
No, the back rooms are a really good idea. It's just been overdone. Yeah, you can look out here and you see Utapa there as well. Might have to add some extra rooms. Or like continue this hallway that way. We can do some things. But yeah, that's another really good idea. And it took off too. So we have a lot of backroom stuff, like video games and whatnot. Say I think we're Slenderman. The music is so loud.
Especially when YouTube channels put like childish Roblox monsters in the back rooms.
Oh yeah. No, I've listened to some really fun backrooms horror stories.
When they do that.
Oh, this one horror story. This prison. There's this guy sent to a prison. And this prison is really weird because if you misbehave, you get sent to like a lower level in the prison. Yeah, that story is so good. I forget what it's called. Because I don't pay attention to the titles. I just see an interesting title and I click it and I listen to it. Right? Or not even that, I just click on a video and I listen to it. But there's this prison and it's built on top of this like doorway into like a different dimension that opens up every so often. So what happens is if you're in the top levels of this prison, you're fine. Right? But if you're in the lower levels, you're fucked. Because every time the door opens, these demon things come out and they take you in there. And the prison is also run by other prisoners who are kind of like fighting these demon things. Right, and you can kind of build up your ranks if you know the right people. Yeah, that's the story basically. Yeah, I listened to that when I was doing the final bits of Jurassic Park. That was such a fun story. There was this other one. This is another really goofy idea, but there's this heavy metal kid who buys like a guitar. Like a really mean, evil sounding guitar. And if you play it with like a certain like amp, the sound it makes is ridiculous. And turns out like Satan possessed the guitar. and he uses this kid playing this guitar really well to just take over the world. It's really silly, but they did it such a fun way. Yeah. Like whoever came up with that idea, holy shit. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna post another link in chat. This is a real story that happened during World War II, World War One. Right, linking back to the mustard gas. What's up, Yitz? It's a Mr. Ballin video, but... Sabaton did a metal song about this.
The scariest level in the back rooms is the pool rooms. It has white walls. The walls you find in pools it has filled with water of fast and ska.
I would say, I mean, the backrooms themselves isn't the horror about it though. That's what it turned into, but the real horror of the backrooms at the beginning was just you're in this endless nothing of just stuff, of just carpets and damp wallpaper and like, right? That was the horror. Right? It was you going insane that made you see the monsters and shit. That was what the backrooms started as. Right? That's the most... That is infinitely more terrifying than any monster you can brew up in your mind. Right? Just people going insane and seeing things in a place like that. That's the scary part of it. Right? If it's a pool room or the office rooms or whatever, doesn't matter. Right, that you're in this infinite space like that, randomly, and going insane in it, that's the scary thing. And this doesn't even have to be some fictional place. You can also just be sent out in the middle of nowhere, in some forest, right? And losing your mind in there. Right, it doesn't have to be real life. Or some fucking oil tanker and you're alone there. And nobody knows you're there, right? Abandoned island. Right, just like people going insane over time and following that decline into insanity. That's the best stuff. Because that hits the most, as the hardest as well. Because we all had those moments where you kind of lose it a little bit. And when you read a story where somebody just loses their mind and goes insane, right? We've all had moments where we kind of lost it a little bit, and you know, like, oh fuck, you know, this would happen. This could happen to me too if I was in this situation. Right? Because that can happen to literally everybody.
Boo.
Oh. Yeah, I have another ender chest after. Why did I just leave a random ender chest there? I was gonna end the stream here actually, but then we started talking about horror stories, so I can't. I physically cannot. Also Mario Kart. Yeah, I got a Switch.
Prison where everything is white in a damp cell. Your food white rice. The walls are rice. They even permanent paint you white.
Oh, that's another good one. Where if this? Oh fuck! I'm the titles of these stories. But you have this again.
Remember
This
that invisible villager stuck in the tree.
Yeah. Well, it's not invisible. It's just stuck in there. And there also should still be an iron golem roaming this jungle somewhere. I think. But yeah, it's over here. It should still be in there actually. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Mario Kart. I got a Switch. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. There he is. Look at our boy. I mean, he's stuck in the leaves. He used to be in the Jedi Temple over there. How he got over here, I don't know. But that was before Bedrock, or like, yeah, before Bedrock. But we're definitely gonna put him in Utapau somewhere. Maybe, I don't know.
The other scary thing is Sub-096. He asked the wife that will chase if you seen.
Yeah. Yeah, oh man, fuck. Yeah, just listen to Dark Somnium. A lot of these stories I'll tell you he did.
His face on photos and videos.
He did audio dramas off. The Explorer series does a bunch of SCP stuff, which is also really interesting. Horror Babble with Lovecraft and other horror from that time. Good arsenal for your horror needs, I'll tell you that. Fuck, what is it? Right, yeah, it's just the psychological stuff I really like. I'm a sucker for some psychological horror. Oh, it's raining again. I'm gonna try one more time to see if I can join this world on the Switch.
Now the best horror are skinwalkers, some SCPs, doppelgangers, and the Aoki.
I mean, that stuff is fine, but it's just been done to death, to the point where it's just like, you know, you need to do some really creative stuff with that stuff to have it stand out from the crowd. Right, like what I said earlier with the serial killer befriending a yeah, I can find it. Was a serial killer befriending a Wendigo, and just working together. Right, I think something like that. Right, so it's a bit silly, a bit goofy. Right, if you do it well, you can still make it pretty scary, though. Yeah, that's like the perfect size. We're also gonna have some ships above this as well. Some light cruisers. Right, the same ship that Moff Gideon has in, or had. Right, the Mandos have it. Right, the Mando fleet had it. Right, that ship. You're gonna have the Republic version of that above Utapau, as well as a consular. And then we're gonna have a bunch of gunships flying around as well. Well, like a handful. Handful of gunships and vulture droids. And a little battle. I also still want to do a space battle with the Star Wars stuff against the demons, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. Right, the Doom. The demons. The Doom invasion. Should I stream Doom again? I want to play Doom again. Right, Doom. Right, I have like some Kakodems in here fighting Jedi Starfighters and stuff.
Loki game it as scary as Freak. The real story it will make scary poses if the
Oh
child
yeah.
Loki is basically R.
Yeah, those sleep paralysis things, right? Something like that. Something along those lines. It's one of those stories, right? I love how every culture has something like that. Right? I love that. Oh. Which makes me think, right? If every culture from completely separate parts of the world all have stories like that, right? Perhaps there's some truth to it. Right, same thing with like ancient history too. There's so many stories that all overlap and are so similar to one another. Right, that it can't just be a coincidence that two completely separate cultures that never interacted with one another have the exact same stories, right? Just can't. Can't be. I love that stuff. Like weird mysteries, creepy bullshit, scary stuff.
Have you heard of the Japanese urban legend Tek Tek?
Tek Tek. Explain it. Because there's a big chance I have. Yeah, this is gonna be... So, after Utapau, or maybe during it, we're gonna start doing Mario Kart stuff. And this right here, we're gonna have like a little... We're gonna probably tear this house out. And make like a big fancy path over this river into Mario Kart. Into one of the Mario Kart circuits. Or cups. That's what we're gonna do. And the first track is gonna be right here too. Is either gonna be I don't know yet which track it's gonna be, but I have like 15 tracks in mind. I'm not gonna do all 15. I'll do 10 at most. Or 12 maybe. Maybe 12. Yeah, this is like the perfect spot for a Mario Kart track too. Right, like one of the Game Boy ones, one of the smaller ones. And then we'll kind of just like snake our way around here, right? Maybe we'll have like a mountain track like Joko Mountain in here, right? And then we'll have like a more urban map over here. Think of like what was it called? Fuck. The Mario Sunshine map from DS. Right, something like that.
That was split in half by a train and haunts people at subway
oh,
stations.
that one!
She
Yeah.
Her name from the sound she makes
yes.
while walking.
I know that one. Yeah. Kind of got goosebumps. That's how excited I got. Damn it.
Very creepy.
Yeah. There's all the like Asian legends like that are really creepy. Yeah. The Asians are by far the best at doing horror. No, but that's my favorite thing about horror too. Most of the time, it's just children's stories.
That's also the Goat Man.
It's just horror. It's just children's stories that just got a little bit too fucked up. Right? I love that. I really do. I think that's fantastic. I like how even Sinterklaas, right, started out as some absolutely terrible boogeyman tale. It's now a national Dutch holiday. To give kids gifts.
ILL tell another one.
I love that stuff, I really do. Yeah, we're gonna build one of those ships over Utapau. We're gonna do the Republic version of it, that's all grey. Some dark red, like the Venator. Yeah, one of the reasons why I love Minecraft so much, because it has so much like horror elements to it. Right, because Minecraft is basically you're just dropped into this endless world with remains of some ancient civilization. Have fun. Right? Right? The oceans are all littered with shipwrecks and ruins, and there's these guardian temples that are completely fine. Right? The Nether is there too, right? There's so much fun stuff, and right, ancient cities, strongholds, mine shafts, right? the warden. But also things like the end as well. But we have this entire dimension, it's just like nothing.
In WW1 there was a man, he was basically dead, but he didn't die and hunted people sprinting after them, and he still hunts after people to TH.
Where is that? I haven't heard of that story. Where's that from? France? France, probably? If I were to guess. What was that noise? Was that just me landing on the wood? Yeah, Stars occasionally dips its toes into the cosmic horror, or just horror in general
Germany,
too.
I think.
Oh, Germany. Yeah, that makes sense. Some kind of European country that fought during World War I, for sure. Actually, I think I know. Yeah, I think there was a horror game made on that. I'm pretty sure. Wasn't a very good horror game, but one nonetheless, I think. I'm pretty certain. Yeah, also what I've done in this world with the Nether Hub. Right, with this big carcass.
Now another scary thing is some nuclear warfare alarms in different countries.
Oh yeah, I don't find that scary though. I just think they're a bit creepy, but I won't be like scared to hear them though. Like, oh my god. I mean, if you were to hear a siren like that, it would be like, oh fuck. Right, but the siren itself, what the hell's that?
I am saying kinda scary.
But the siren itself isn't scary, but hearing the siren when there's not some test for it, that's the scary part. What were those particles? Came from over here somewhere. Hear a cave noise too. What was that? Is it still there? It's a ghost! Yeah. Oh, it's from a floor higher. I think that is the... That's the bee! That's the bee, yeah. Why is that going through blocks? That's the bee. That is this little guy. The bee without a stinger. But yeah, Minecraft, man. The possibility to turn Minecraft in, or to make like a backstory from Minecraft that's just absolutely terrifying is there. It's super easy too. Alright, give me an afternoon and I'll write I'll write like a nice little history for Minecraft that's absolutely fucked up.
Now I made this one up, but basically Adolfo Hitler became a zombie and he took tons of people, put them tear gas chambers, and they turn into...
That's zombie, that's a game, isn't it? Something like that. Right? I'm not talking about COD Zombies, but I'm talking about like zombie army or something. There's a game with that exact premise, I believe. May not be Zombie Hitler. Oh, that was another story. Yeah. I haven't worked on this forever, but it's this zoo where you have this zookeeper. I used to take care of crocodiles. Okay, but a kid fell into the crocodile pen accidentally and got eaten. Okay, the guy gets fired, of course, and the crocodile gets killed, right? So this guy's down his luck, and you know. But then a mysterious man comes up to him and is like, "Oh, I heard you were fired from your job. I have just a job for you." And he gets hired for this like cryptid zoo thing. Kind of. It's kind of like an SCP facility-ish, but it's a zoo. Okay. And so he get paired with this. Oh right, the bed. Oh no, I did put those back. And so he gets, yeah, with this like private like city almost around for people who just work in this zoo, right? And you have these like super rich people who come to this zoo to just look at all these weird creatures there, right? Simple premise, simple story, ish. But that's like the setup and the premise. Okay, the thing is, the zoo is outside of time. It's in its own little pocket. So time doesn't really pass there. You still have days and nights, but it doesn't become tomorrow. Or time loops ish. Everything in the zoo doesn't loop, but yeah, anyway. It's a bit weird. But basically, the owner of the zoo hunts these creatures, or he saves them. Right, so whenever there is like, and he's like scours time to just look for these kind of things, right? And whenever there's something like that pops up, he is on it, and he captures it and puts it in the zoo. Okay. Then what happens is one of the creatures is a monster that was modeled after one of Hitler's paintings that destroyed the art school it was in. Okay, and this happened in the 1930s. Okay, so during like Hitler's reign. And this creature gets captured and put in the zoo, and our zookeeper that you follow is the handler for this creature. And this creature is fond of apples. Like, it just loves apples. And children. So yeah. I really like that actually, yeah. But and at first, and the longer he's
also with a bunch of scary bloodthirsty pit bulls and Native American
oh my god, stop it.
Are hunting you in a massy.
We went way too far into that joke. Or was it a joke? Alright, how about the honey still? It's no longer a honey farm though, it's... As you can see, it's sugarcane. I never put the glass back. Doesn't matter. But yeah, no. So the longer so at first when he actually gets sent, they actually travel back. Oh my god, to the moment where he right after he captured the monster, put it into the zoo, or like right before. No, actually no, before he captures the thing. Like so they see it roaming around the school, and the monster sees him, right, and he doesn't attack him. Because he's holding an apple, basically, and he gives him the apple there. And so then when he goes into the zoo, right, to take care of this animal,
no, it won't.
He already knows him.
I am trying to scare you all so you wouldn't know where they are while you're hidden under a bed in a mansion INL.
Yeah, so when he gets into the zoo to take care of this animal, the animal, creature, thing, whatever, he already knows him because he gave him the apple when he was massacring the people, right? What he doesn't know is that he was sent there on purpose to kind of befriend this creature. so that they would hit it off better at the zoo, right? And this and you find out that this pretty much happens with every creature in this zoo and their handlers. And things start going wrong in this zoo, of course. But yeah, there's stuff in this zoo like sphinxes and yetis and wendigos and every kind of like creature you could think of from mythology and like SCP or Lovecraft even is in this zoo. It's just a bunch of wacky shit, a bunch of wacky monsters and creatures. And so what happens is when he has his off hours, he can just wander the zoo or the like town kind of around it.
I heard a sound.
And he starts to. Oh my god. And what he starts and what happens is he starts befriending other creatures in this zoo as well. And eventually he has just this entire group of just creatures that he is known by. And he is like on somewhat friendly terms with. And then shit starts going wrong. Yeah. I really like what I did there. With that story. Alright, I was gonna grab glass blocks. I don't have a name for it yet. Probably like the zookeeper or something. I could call it something crazy like Hitler's Beast. But you good? But yeah, that's that story. The zookeeper, Hitler's Beast. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I think Hitler's Beast would be a really fucking fun title. But it's YouTube. I don't think it'll go very well if I were to post that online. Or just on YouTube, let alone on like Reddit or something. Or as a book, if I were to publish it as a book. It's a really, I don't know why it's Hitler's thing. I just thought it was really fun. Just something I came up with on a whim. By the way, like, oh, what if one of Hitler's paintings got turned into a monster? And that's where, and that's literally where that started. That's how everything starts. So is it like a silly idea like that? I'm gonna see if I can work it out a little bit. Goofy guy. Goofy guy. I'm gonna end the stream here. The dream room from earlier started out like that too. I just had this idea for like this room, this void room with like a chair in the middle, in this color that doesn't exist. I just like, well, how can I write a story around it? Yeah, I love that. That's how my mind works with stories. Well, I was gonna end it an hour ago. Oh yeah, I do, of course. I wanted to end the stream an hour ago, but here we are. Yeah, I could also very easily make like some really crazy horror story in Minecraft as well. I should really get work on that, honestly.
Also, there's a cool channel called SAP Foundation.
SAP Foundation, SCP. I mean, it's not really. It's more like a group project, right? The SCP Foundation. That there's YouTube channels about it, I'm not surprised. One of those YouTube channels, the Exploring series, does exactly that. Yeah, SCP stuff is just so fun, right? Pasta horror, right? Creepy pastas. I absolutely love horror stuff. Or just weird, creepy stuff. It doesn't even need to be scary necessarily. It just needs to be weird in like some faintly creepy way. There's just something about that stuff I really like.
Go have a good time.
Thank you. I am going to repair the shovel. Anyway, I'm gonna thank you for watching. I might stream Doom next. Or it might just be Minecraft again, I don't know. I'll see. I will see. But, yeah. Thanks for watching. Good talk about horror and spooky stuff. Had a good time. Yeah. That entire scenario with the cyber dogs and stuff was a joke, okay? It wasn't actually... I didn't mean anything I said. It was just a joke. Stupid joke. Okay. I know why I say that. It's obvious. Anyway, bye.